Well, Fox News is panicking right now, and it is a fascinating situation to look at. Here's what's going on. President Trump's approval ratings are collapsing. And even Fox News's own polls can't hide that reality anymore. The new numbers are very grim. This story really isn't about the numbers. It's about this kind of interplay between right-wing media and the Trump administration. But there's a Washington Post poll that says Trump's got 39% approval, 55% disapproval. Terrible number. New York Times and Marist College have him barely above 40. Trump's support among rural voters, which is normally his strongest group, are now split 46-45. And of course, last week, even Fox News polls had Trump in the toilet, which made Trump advisor Stephen Miller say to a Fox host, "You've got to fire your pollster." But the truth is that Fox polls, which are, of course, as is often the case, done by outside pollsters, it's not Sean Hannity calling people and asking his friends, "Do you like Trump?" Fox News polls are also a problem. This is a problem for Trump's presidency, but Fox News is also scrambling and resorting to spin tactics of all kinds. For example, Laura Ingraham dismissed the polls as fake, said pollsters aren't sampling enough Trump supporters. Of course, the reality is sampling is something that pollsters very well understand, and they know how to get a sample or adjust the sample to be representative of the population at large. This isn't a new thing. They think they've stumbled across some big gotcha, but like this is polling 101. Brian Kilmeade, on the other hand, has sort of tried to downplay the significance of the polling. He says, you can't judge Trump's presidency by only 100 days. The reality is, historically, this is exactly how you judge presidents. You check their polling at any particular time. And one of the things we know is that polling in the modern era tends to decline over time. Only 9/11 type events will have a significant boosting effect on approval. So the fact that Trump's approval is this low at 100 days actually is really significant historically. We then saw Maria Bartiromo, who took the denial to a new level and labeled Trump's presidency a huge success, which is, of course, completely disconnected from reality. And then we had Ari Fleischer, a former Bush official, say that the MAGA base is solid, even though we are starting to see evidence that there is real economic pain from Donald Trump's aggressive tariff policies building. And what this has led to is that even hardcore Trump supporters are starting to call into right-wing shows like Sean Hannity's and voice frustration over the tariffs hurting their businesses. They've not turned on Trump. They're not saying I would have rather Kamala. That's not where they're at. But there is palpable economic anxiety. And when they call into the right-wing shows, when Fox News sees the writing on the wall, it starts to challenge Fox's narrative that everything is going great and Trump's doing a phenomenal job. Now, this is not the first time we've seen Fox News in this position. After the 2020 election, Trump's anger at Fox sparked a bunch of internal panic. And of course, the reason they were panicking is they didn't want to lose access to Trump. That's the sort of core of access journalism. And Fox News had to figure out what to do. Trump is now attacking Fox again. This time he's targeting their pollster. And it is another sort of signal to, it's a hand wave at his authoritarian instincts. Trump's latest federal budget proposal calls for massive cuts to education and the environment and all of it. And this is only going to worsen the crisis for many aspects of the economy. Republican lawmakers recognize the budget is politically toxic. And what does Fox News do? They end up in this corner. If Fox News goes on air and admits to Trump's failures, it could lose them significant portions of their MAGA audience. If they ignore reality, they are going to have a growing base that turns it on and goes, what they're talking about is simply not what's happening in the real world here. And so where does Fox go with it? They can double down on culture war distractions. That's always a safe bet. Avoid the discussions of everything that's going wrong with the tariffs and economically. Ignore the economic impacts and just do the contrived culture war issues. But there's a limit to that. Fox viewers are feeling the pain personally, and that is forcing a confrontation between reality and Fox News' propaganda. So Trump's collapsing poll numbers are a political problem for Trump, but they're a media problem for Trump-friendly media, and it will develop these cracks in the ecosystem. Will Fox have to face the truth? I don't know, but just doing the contrived culture war stuff, I don't know that it's really going to work. Did you know that countless commercial databases and people search sites are storing your personal information? Anyone, from an employer to a former partner, can use these platforms to get details about your online presence, your home address, phone number, email, license plate, family members, financial information, even political views. Europe has laws that offer some protection, but in the US, the data is widely accessible. Even the FBI will buy this information from companies to spy on people without a search warrant. Our sponsor, Incogni, provides a solution. It takes just seconds to sign up, and Incogni will send removal requests to all of the major data brokers, legally compelling them to get rid of your data. Incogni keeps you informed throughout the process. You'll get real-time updates, who has complied, which ones are still pending. They'll handle follow-ups, they'll handle appeals on your behalf, and this will save you hundreds of hours. Very few people have the time or resources to do this on their own. This service can also reduce the number of spam calls and emails you get, since many solicitors and scammers get your information from these very same sources. Go to incogni.com/Pacman and use the code Pacman for 60% off. The link is below.